You can see my face now. What is up, everybody? It is I, Ray12, and today we're back with my NFL Week 3 predictions. And as you can tell, we're doing something this one a bit different today. You can see my face, you can see me, you can see my Mario poster in the background. I like Mario, okay? It's fine. But as I said, today we're going to be doing my Week 3 NFL predictions. And every week that I do this, I've been doing something different. Like Week 1, you just had like the pictures on the screen. And then Week 2, I showed highlights. And now I'm showing my face. So it just keeps on escalating right now. I'm recording this Wednesday right now. And I'm also going to be recording my Fall Guys video after this. I know Fall Guys is going to finally be here soon. It's getting the works today. I'm going to play Fall Guys today. I'm really excited to record it actually after I get this done. I did go 11-5 last week in my picks. I had a couple close games, but I also went 11-5 in week 1, making my total 22-10, which I would say is a pretty good record for predictions. Also, a quick reminder, like and subscribe. I've been gaining subscribers and a lot more views lately, and it's just amazing. I want to thank every single one of you who has watched my Garu edit. It has like 4.5K last time I checked it. I'm so happy that did good. So happy. Without further ado, let's get into my Week 3 NFL picks. In the first game on Thursday night, primetime, you got Giants at Niners. Niners win like 31-10 or something. 31 to very low scoring by the Giants. All right, look, the Giants shouldn't even won that game. I think the Cardinals might have been tanking because there's no reason the Giants should have came back from that. And there's no reason the Giants should have been down by that much. The Niners did look pretty unstoppable. Well, not unstoppable. The Rams did put up a good fight, but they just look really good right now. And then there's no chance that the Giants go into Niners Stadium and beat them. I got the Niners winning this one very easily because the Giants, I mean, they look like ass right now. That's what I'm trying to say. They look absolutely terrible. And I know we just pulled off a 21-point comeback or whatever. No. There's no reason you should have been in that spot in the first place, man. Niners win 27. Get out of here, Giants. I'm sick of you. I'm genuinely sick of you. Falcons-Lions is the next game now. Falcons are at the Lions. And the Seattle Lions game was so good. It was just, oh my gosh. I remember last week I said, I don't know if it's going to be the same caliber level of game. What did I just say? But I didn't know it was going to be the same level of game, and it sure was. That game was awesome. It was so fun to watch. And the Falcons pulled through in the fourth quarter against Green Bay, who I thought they're going to win. I got the prediction wrong in that one. But for this one, I see the Lions bouncing back and actually beating the Falcons, so both teams go 2-1, ending the Falcons' 2-0 streak right now. Next game, you got two 0-2 teams with good offenses and bad defenses. These teams are the Chargers and the Vikings, and the Chargers need to stop charging. There's a reason why charging is a word. It's what they do. 50-plus points in the 2 weeks, and they're 0-2. That is an NFL record. How do you still lose? And Minnesota did look way better in week 2 than they did against the Bucs in week 1. Who'd I got winning this game? Let's think about it. I'm going to say the Vikings do, actually. I think the Chargers dropped to 0-3 because the Chargers' defense is so bad. It is atrocious to watch. It's awful. I think anyone can score anything on that defense. It is terrible. They have all these guys. They're paying so many people, big names, and it doesn't seem to be checking out. I got the Minnesota Vikings winning. High-score game, maybe like 37-32. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you a score for that one. Yeah. The Saints and the Packers. For this one, I'm going to pick the Packers again for the third week in a row. I actually really like their team. If Aaron Jones plays, I think they're definitely going to win this game. And the Saints, they got placed in the top 10 for power rankings, but that's not it. They're 2-0, but their wins don't feel like they're 2-0. They're very close wins where I don't know what to say about it. It was just their games were just sloppy. I didn't like the Saints, and now they're top 10 in power rankings. It's just insane. I don't think they're better than the Packers, and they're not going to beat the Packers. I get the Packers winning this one. 20-17. You got the Texans and the Jaguars next now, and for this game, I'm going to pick the Jaguars. It's not the Texans' time to win. The Jaguars' defense is probably going to hold the Texans to a very low-scoring amount, but the loss that the Texans took kind of overshadows the game that C.J. Stroud played. C.J. Stroud played a really good game, and that could convert to this Jacksonville game, but I don't know. I think Jags have a way better team. They're just gonna win and stop them in this game. I also, for fantasy users, if you're watching this, all 6 people watching this, for fantasy, pick up Nico Collins. He has had 20 targets in 2 weeks, and he's the #1 receiver there. And he went off last week. He's gonna have another good game. I'm starting him this week. The Jags win. What can I call this one? 24-16. Yeah. Good pick. Oh, this game. You know what, Denver? I picked you last week thinking you're going to win, and you almost did, but you instead blew an 18-point lead out of halftime. That's just so Denver to me. So Denver. You guys even got a Hail Mary at the ending and couldn't even convert the 2-point conversion. I had Jared Jeudy in fantasy too, and he didn't do anything for me. But that's besides the point. I'm just mentioning that. The Broncos just Broncoed it up, I guess. Blew an 18-point lead. Your defense looked like absolute shit against Washington. And you think you're going to do good against Dolphins? You know, Denver, no, I hate you. You're not winning this game at all. Dolphins dropping like 37 on you guys, 38, somewhere high. 35-plus points for Dolphins. Maybe like 17 for the Broncos. Even though Miami's defense is kind of bad. Maybe we'll give you guys like 20 points. So 38-20 final score. Denver, you suck. Wow. What a cool and interesting game we have here. This one will be great. Wow. So instead of talking about this meaningless game, let's talk about the great and fallen Nick Chubb. Personally, I love Nick Chubb. I think he's the best running back in the league. And he's also my second or first favorite running back. And seeing him go down on Monday really sucked, and he's out for the season. I don't get to watch Nicholas Jamal Chubb this season. I really like him. And plus, this game would have been way more interesting if we got to see the Derrick Henry versus Nick Chubb matchup, and it would be very interesting. Now it's just like, who is going to tune in and watch Titans versus the Browns? Because I know I'm not. I know you're not. No one is unless you're a fan of them. Who's like, you got the Sunday ticket. You're just like, what game sounds very interesting to me? The Titans versus Browns game, because that one's going to be a banger. Besides that, Browns win, I guess. I don't even got a score for this game. It's really bad. Next game you get the Bills heading into Washington to face the Commanders. I got the Bills winning this one, and the Commanders impressed me. They're 2-0 right now, and they're coming back. Their offense looks really good under Eric Bieniemy. I wish we had him back. Anyways, the Bills had a really good bounce-back game against the Raiders, and I think they can continue to kind of do that as they head into Commanders. I think they're going to score way less, though, because Commanders' defense has been looking really good. So Bills win 27-20. Yeah, 27-20. I'll give them that. All right, and in this next game, Colts versus Ravens, I think Richardson is going to be out, but Gardner Minshew is still a pretty good backup, so this game could be closer than what people think, but I think Ravens will still advance to 3-0. They looked pretty good against the Bengals. Well, I don't know if that was more of Baltimore looking good or Bengals just looking like complete garbage. We'll get to them later. The Colts put up a good game against Texans. They obviously won, too. First one of the season is pretty good. But this game, I got Baltimore winning. I don't really know how much by, though. No score for this one, I guess. Who cares? Patriots-Jets, next one. Patriots win. I read a stat that the Jets haven't beat the Pats in, 9 games or something. And also Bill Belichick owns Zach Wilson and basically the Jets. So I get the Patriots winning this one. Kind of a low-scoring game. Maybe 17-13 probably. I'll give it that. Low-scoring game. Defenses are going to stop each other a lot. Panthers-Seahawks is the next game. And this one's just like the Texans. No. Panthers aren't winning this one. Seattle put up a hell of a game against Lions. Won that one. It was an amazing game. Panthers just aren't at that level yet. They looked pretty bad against Seattle. It was just bad. Or what did I just say? I meant the Panthers looked bad against the Saints. That's what I meant. They didn't look that good. They scored a touchdown at the end, but that was about it. I think the Saints looked more bad than the Panthers looked good. Heading to the Bears-Chiefs game, and Actually, okay, before we talk about this game, actually, instead of talking about this game, let's talk about Miles Sanders on my fantasy team. I want to tell you guys this real quick. So the last drive of the game, you know when the Panthers scored a touchdown and went for two and got the two and everything? Well, on that drive, the backup running back, Chuba Hubbard, whatever his name is, he was on that drive and he caught 3 passes and ran once for like 5 yards, I think. And you might be wondering, why is this relevant? Well, I had Miles Sanders playing in my fantasy team this week because I had to, and I lost by 0.3 points. You know what this means? Yeah. If Miles Sanders was in the game for one of those plays, I would have won. I literally would have won. Now I'm 1-1 on my fantasy. That's about it. It's very upsetting. I was mad for the rest of the Monday night. It was not a good night for me after that. I lost by 0.3 points, and it was just the worst feeling ever. It was just really bad. Wait, what were... Oh, Bears-Chiefs game. Chiefs win like 31-10. Chicago's ass. Moving on to the first degree murder game of this week, you got the Cowboys heading to Arizona. Cowboys win maybe 40-7, maybe. Blowout. It's like you have probably like the top 5 team right now facing the worst team right now. Well, actually, I'm going to get to that. I think Chicago's worse than Arizona. I think Arizona's 31st. So you got the second worst team against a top 5 team. It's in Cowboys defense is going to shut down the Cardinals. It's not going to be pretty. I'm happy for Tony Pollard, though, because I got him in fantasy. I should really stop talking. It's not that Miles Sanders 0.3 points. Been waiting all day for a Sunday night. What you're not going to be waiting for is this game on Sunday night. This Sunday night game is a snooze fest. This is... Who asked for this game? Who said Steelers and Raiders should be on Sunday night? That's a terrible decision. Steelers win because I think they look better right now than the Raiders, and they win by, I don't know, maybe by 10, so maybe 24-14, 23-13. I don't know, man. This is a pretty sucky Sunday night game, but I do got the Steelers winning. Man, I don't like 2 Monday night games. I think it throws it off a lot. This doesn't continue in week 4, right? This doesn't, right? I'm really hoping this doesn't continue because I don't like having 2 Monday night games. But this first one is Eagles against Tampa. And while Tampa is a little underrated, they're actually looking pretty kind of good right now, honestly. But they are not on the same league caliber of any Eagles player, really. The Eagles team just have a way better roster than them. Eagles win pretty easily, you know. I could see it being a little bit of a challenge because it is in Tampa, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Eagles win. And no score. Hey, Cincy, we got to talk. What happened? Joe Burrow sucks and now he's injured. What's up, man? What's up? You're 0-2. 0-2 in your division, and you look like crap. What's going on? I mean, I know it was a way better game. Well, anything was going to be a better game than against the Browns, but this was a way better game. But you just couldn't pull through. And when you guys tried to score, it was just too late. Ravens already had you, and you lost. I'm actually worried about the Bengals. I know last year they started 0-2, but this one kind of feels different. Really, it feels different how they started week 1 last year. Because last year, week 1, they had a pretty close game against the Steelers. But this week 1, they got killed, and now they just lost again. It doesn't look like anything's working. Jamar Chase and Burrow are just, it's not connecting. It's just not connecting right now. And for the Rams, what? They competed with the Niners, and then they beat Seattle in week 1. They are they look like a good team. The 2 receivers, Atwell and Nuku? Yeah, Nuku, I think that's his name or something like that. Well, he broke the receiving record, for a rookie, and they're just going off right now. So for this game, I have the Rams winning this one. This one's going to be a close game, but I got the Rams winning. They just look better than Cincy right now. I trust them more with this pick. And if the Bengals dropped 0-3, you really got to think about your playoff chances because I don't know what the percentages of a team that starts 0-3 is. Oh, that's 3-0. Of 0-3 is. I don't know what the percentage on that is, but it can't be high. Bengals, if you lose this game, which I think you will, you got to start worrying. And that will be all for my week 3 picks. I hope you liked the video. This one was a bit different. First time showing my face directly. I know in the Overcooked video, you could only see my back and like sometimes the side of my face. But yeah, this is how it is right now. And yeah, I'm excited to record the Fall Guys right after this. So I really hope you consider liking, subscribing for more content during the week. I don't know. I don't really have like a upload schedule, but like, I upload every week. So yeah, really hope you guys like this one, and I'll see y'all in the next video. This is Carlos, sending it.